La 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 lo lo. After a very long time, I'm finally deciding to make another video because I feel like it. And today we're going to be talking about scary things. What scares me personally, because I like to write horror books. I like horror media, and horror is a very subjective thing because they say horror and comedy are the most subjective things, because something that someone finds scary, someone else is not going to find scary. I'm going to be discussing the top 3 things that I personally find scary, and then we're going to look at some videos of things that are going to make me have a adverse reaction. Three of them are from movies, and these movies are movies that I refuse to watch. And you probably think, oh, Tony, you're a horror author. Why don't you watch horror movies? You're such a little bitch. If I was not scared of anything, I wouldn't be a very good horror author. I wouldn't be able to write things that are scary, because nothing scares me. Quite a lot of things scare me. The things that scare me are corpses, space and black holes, and human body doing things it shouldn't. What does that mean? Well, we're gonna have a look at that. But we're gonna go down the list. We're gonna start with the thing that is the least scary to me, and then we're going to end, I think, on the one that is the worst. And I'm not excited for this. I made the notes for this, and I compiled all the clips and whatever, and I was trying to fall asleep, and just thinking of these clips that I'm going to watch today kept me up till like 3 a.m. in the morning. I'm not excited for this. Black hole. When I was playing No Man's Sky, okay, here's a story for you. There's a function in this game where you can go into a black hole and it like warps you farther into the center of the universe, which is the goal of the game or whatever. Now, you're probably thinking to yourself, if you've played this game, oh, there's nothing fucking wrong with this. This is so, what's the problem? It's just a hole. So I warp to this galaxy, and then I pop out right in front of the black hole.
And I shit my fucking pants.
Not literally, but figuratively.
Of stretching reality, right? See how that is.
These are the reasons why I hate it, okay? So, it's warping space in on itself. Nobody understands them. I shouldn't say that because I'm not an astrophysicist or whatever. They are like the absence of stuff. The thing that scares me about them is like the blackness, the hole, and then the thing that really freaks me out is the ring where like space kind of like folds in like that, and it's like moving around it, but it's actually moving in it, and I really don't like it. There's like spaghettification or whatever, which is like, what? There is a simulation video. I believe it's NASA. We are going to watch it, and I am going to freak out. Syncing audio. This is the simulation. There was another simulation. Here, let me turn this down. There was another simulation video that I watched before, and I didn't like it. So this seems to be sort of the same thing. What I mean when I'm talking about this is like this hole. I hate it. Oh! So this part here is fucked. Okay. When it like flips when it flips stuff and you're like going in it. Oh, I hate it. So the visual of it is not like, holy fuck, that's terrifying. It's the thought of it. Falling into Jupiter, falling into a giant black hole. Oh, that one looks awful. Let's watch that. I don't like this already, but already this is less scary because, like, when I say pictures like this, I hate the way that it like flips it around. No, bro. Oh, this is 3D. Oh, good. Oh, okay. So that scene in Inception, or Interstellar, when he falls into the black hole, no. Oh god, the sound on this is awful. Oh, okay. That actually gave me a freak out reaction right there, but that doesn't seem particularly accurate. Oh, what? Okay, that just looks like a skybox in a Roblox game. So, summary, black holes are bad and I don't like them. And the thing that's the worst about them is like when you're going in and it like flips. That's what freaks me out. I just don't like them. I don't like them. Okay. We're getting on to the more bad shit. Now, there's 3 things on this list. I should mention that I don't like spiders either, but like I hate them so much that I refuse to look at them. Whenever I think about spiders like that, I like look around. Human body doing things it shouldn't. You see this a lot in like demon possession movies, like the 2 examples I have picked, one of which is a movie I refuse to watch. So the first one is Hereditary, and you're probably like,
Tony, what? Hereditary's not even scary.
Fuck off.
There's quite a few times where I'm watching a YouTube video and it's like reviewing some movie or whatever, or like my favorite depictions of demons in horror movies or something. They'll pick a clip from something and it makes me go, oh! Not often at all, but it's happened a few times. And these are the times when it's happened where the human body is kind of being puppeted, like you have no control over it. It's doing things that like if you do these things in real life, you would break your body. We're gonna look at some examples. I'm not excited about this. What is this one? Okay, Hereditary. Annie's possessed scene, part 1. Yeah, here we go. Her banging her head on the ceiling is one of the most chilling, unnerving visuals in horror cinema. When I saw that, bro, and I don't want to watch this. I actually don't want to watch this. My girlfriend made me this. It's a little turtle, but it looks like a homunculus or like a fetus. And his name is Ground Beef because the yarn she used looks like ground beef. And if you take his shell off, he has an ass. Maybe, hopefully, comfort me. We'll see if that actually helps anything. God, no! I just breathed in his hair. Okay, I'm gonna try not to pause these because I know... What is that? Oh, what is that, dude? Is that a naked old man? What is happening? No! Stop it. Oh, fucking shit. Oh! Oh! No! Okay, we're done with that shit. Actually, no. Actually, fuck off. No. Him being like, mommy, stop it. Kind of like so infantile, and then it cuts to her on the fucking ceiling, banging her head really quickly. That's what it is with this one and the next clip. It's her head. It's like she's banging her head, which goes against like the base human instinct to protect your head and your brain. Let's move on. And I'm never going to watch that again. This scene is from a movie called The Black Coat's Daughter by Oz Perkins. Now, Oz Perkins directed Longlegs, which is one of my favorite horror movies that has come out recently. I've never seen this again because I'm too scared. I'm like looking around the room now because of that fucking Hereditary. It's a similar situation to the Hereditary clip with like motion that should not happen. Don't! Oh! Why am I doing this to myself? It looked like he was rewinding and playing the footage to make her move like that. We have come to the point where we are going to talk about the number one thing that freaks me out. There's a lot of discussion and theories as to why humans find corpses scary. Not all humans. Some, like if you're a mortician, you probably don't find them scary. Idea of like keeping a corpse somewhere is something that has always freaked me out. Having a corpse like under the floorboards or like in a shed and it's just like rotting there. And so that's why I write about corpses quite a lot, especially in Rust Hook, which is my new book coming out.
Which is available on May 20th, and you can get it in ebook and PDF, or ebook and physical format on May 20th.
2025, when this video is coming out. I look like what do I look? I look like a fucking girl when I do this. This is weird. So the leading theories are that it's Uncanny Valley. But you know, why is it Uncanny Valley? So humans have a natural repulsion to things that carry diseases. It could be like, oh, that is a dead person. I should not go near that. The more fantastical and interesting theory, which I don't think is very realistic, but it's a cool concept, is humans are scared of things that almost look like them. And I think this point gets it pretty accurately, where it's like a human will always be moving in some way. Like even if you're trying to stand perfectly still, there's still like breathing movement, or there's still like slight shaking movement in your hands or whatever. A human cannot be perfectly still. These are some things that dead bodies do. They make noise. Okay, they can be aroused. If it's a man and it's a dead body, you can walk in on that bastard and he's pitching a tent. I didn't know that. That's weird. They can explode. Okay. They can give birth. They can move. And they can piss and shit, which I think is the most known, maybe? Like when you shoot someone and it's like,
oh, he probably shit his pants when he died.
The reason why I've been building up this clip here, it is because it is from what I consider to be the scariest movie ever made for me. And it's called Lake Mungo. It is an Australian fake documentary thing about this girl who dies or goes missing. I haven't seen it because I'm too scared and I don't want to be kept awake at night for like a week. The movie on its surface is not very scary. There aren't like scary visuals in it, except for certain parts, which you probably, if you know anything about this movie, you probably know what I'm about to show you, where they find her phone, I think. And there's a video on the phone. Thinking about this movie is what kept me up last night. This scene is so bad that I cannot look at it. I am so scared of this scene that I cannot hold eye contact with it. And you're probably thinking,
oh, hello?
You're playing this up or whatever. Bro.
Something bad is gonna happen to me.
The face, bro, is so bad. What makes this brilliant is that by this point, the film has completely baited the viewer into believing that the ghost sightings are a ruse. The first act has Alice mysteriously appearing on footage, while the second act breaks convention by showing you that the footage has been doctored by the brother, because he wants to make them think that she's watching them or whatever, like, oh, she's still here. It gives you a sense of security. And then that shows you the footage that she captured and she buried it at the lake. There's zero explanation for why it exists, and it's definitive proof that cannot be explained away after the film has gone the distance to tell you that everything you saw before is fake. It was made up by the brother. I don't want to watch this.
I feel like something bad has happened. It hasn't reached me yet, but it's on its way.
Bro, I can't fucking watch this, dude. I can't.
And I don't feel ready. I feel like I can't do anything.
Bro, look at that shit, dude. I can't. Actually, stop. Bro, stop. I'm hiding it behind the microphone. Oh! God, bro. Oh! Stop it. Stop. I'm happy that it's over. In case you didn't hear me, while I was standing on my bed, I was using this to block her face. Absolutely not. And I'm gonna have to see that while I'm editing this. And I'm not excited for that. I was researching this. I think I have necrophobia, not necrophilia. Necrophobia, the opposite of that. I'm not interested in the dead guy with his boner. I'm scared of that. If I saw a dead guy with a fucking boner, okay, I would run. Thank you for watching me shit my pants. What is your biggest fear? What are you scared of to this degree? My new book is coming out soon. It's called Rust Hook, May 20th. It has a lot of those concepts that we just looked at. I also run a horror art magazine. It's called Dug Up Magazine. And if you are a writer or an artist of any kind, really, then you can submit your stuff to the magazine and it could get published. And the idea behind this magazine is that I am taking down all of the big barriers and guidelines behind people getting published. There's not really strict guidelines. If your stuff is good, even if it's not up to like crazy, super edited, super polished, if the idea behind it is really good and I can tell that you put a lot of heart into it, I will publish it. There's 2 editions available right now and you can read them for free. But yeah, check that out. Check out my books. And I hope you have a good day. And yeah.